Remember how I didn't want my mom's church friend getting involved in our business or whatnot? I mean, I didn't want her talking to that lawyer behind our back when we hadn't even talked to him. Now I've changed my mind. Now there's a new thing going on, like I said, where I had backed up by somebody very knowledgeable, seemed very knowledgeable out on Yahoo Answers, seemed to know his shit. Backed up 100% what a lawyer had recently told Auntie, that my mom will have to get permission from that judge to change lawyers because it's so far off in the game. And what the guy on Yahoo Answers said is it's because they want to, it's really a judge is doing that but my mom will have to go in court and petition the judge to change lawyers, and they do that to make sure you're not doing that. They don't want to think. They want to make sure you're not changing lawyers just to postpone the trial. You know what I mean? Postpone the whatever. Maybe because it's going to pretrial, it's so far along. Perhaps if my mother had wisely changed her fucking lawyer after the end of the second hearing, you know, the one where apparently the lawyer dropped the ball so badly that Auntie was disgusted. Okay, I didn't get to attend that hearing, but you know, maybe at that point you wouldn't have had to appeal to the judge, you know, because it's sooner in the game. But now it's going to trial, pre-trial, and yeah, my mother, I believe it. I know Selena disagrees, but I think she's wrong on this one. If a real lawyer said this to Auntie, and I had what that lawyer said to Auntie totally backed up by somebody very knowledgeable out on Yahoo Answers, the stuff that I read to you guys out here, and that I also had my mom read, I told her. I wrote a letter. I'm giving it to the church friend. The church friend has been involved in this all along. She knows everything. It's not like the two friends of, you know, my mom's two friends I can't stand. The one who was just a total user and was getting all her mail coming here even over a year after she wasn't. She just, I cannot stand her. The one who had all her stuff here and blah blah blah, and the one who was, you know. And then the other one whose husband recently died. I don't like either of those two friends. I use that term very lightly of my mom's. But her other friends, you know, she has other friends. She has a friend out of state. I mean, I'm not friends with them. I'm not super good friends with the church woman, that woman that takes my mom to church either, but she cares about my mother definitely, and she knows all of this. She's followed it from day one, which means she knows all of it, and I want her to know the recent shit. So, my things I posted on Yahoo Answers, those two questions, Yahoo Answers, they definitely 100% will tell this woman what's really going on here. Okay? And I wrote on the front of the envelope and put the stuff in and sealed it. I gave her a copy of that note I gave to my mom too. You know, it's all making me sick, and I don't know, you know, I don't know what to do now. And because I thought my mom could just find a good lawyer, and I could help her find a good lawyer, and I could do research, and she could change it, and now I find out that's not true, and she might just decide to keep the court-appointed attorney because it's easier and because she knows the case, and the judge might not approve it because he might think, you know, whatever about my mom. It's not like she's ever spoken one word in court, and you know what I mean, and he might just think, does she really know what she's doing? It's going to cost her a lot, and does she really want to change lawyers this late in the game? He might not approve it, and I'm sickened by this. It's all so sick, and it's not right. You know, it would be one thing if the LWS thugs had played fair and weren't playing dirty all along, you know, because they would have never known about us. I found my mom's attorney, the one that she went to when she wanted to fight Auntie, and she thought he told her to go to the LWS people, and she thought that they would be on her side, is what she told me. Even recently, she was like, well, I never thought that this would happen. I thought they would, you know. It's just a big mess, you know. My mom never wanted to go after Auntie's share of the money. My mom just wanted to, of course my cousin wanted that. My cousin's cutthroat, but I never cared either way. My mother just wanted her money. She wanted to feel like her money was hers, and, you know. Now I found out from Auntie. Auntie was trying to protect my mom from being taken advantage of or whatnot. I don't know. Like I said, it's so complex, convoluted, complicated. But yeah, I've said on the note envelope, please read this carefully. You're a valued friend of my mom's, and I want you to really, really understand what's going on, what's happening to my family, what's happening to my mom, what has been going on and what is going on, because it's all sick, you know. Anyway, that's that. That's when we'll be going to church tomorrow. And I found 3 more songs that I'm going to purchase from Amazon and put on my MP3 player. I don't know who sings them, but I think one of these might be one that was recommended before for something to... Remember, I'm always looking for fast songs to exercise. I want exercise too, okay? Mama Ken, that's Aerosmith. Rambling Man, I don't know. And then Jailbreak might be that. Is that Thin Lizzy? Tonight there's gonna be a jailbreak somewhere in this town. Yeah. 3 more songs that I really enjoyed listening to on the radio yesterday. So, ZLX, that I was listening to, God, when I was in the 20s, I'm in Massachusetts, still around the same damn channel. Jailbreak, Ramblin' Man, and Mama Ken. Mama Ken is Aerosmith, and the other 2, I don't know who sings them. I don't need to know because I'm going to look it up and find out, and I'm going to purchase them, and I'm going to put them on my MP3 player. I realized via my mom's Adele CD that she got for Christmas that I really, really like, and I listened to it a lot yesterday. Because remember, in the music, when I can't hear the radio because it's commercials or whatnot, different stations, I go back to my MP3s, of course, and that's why I always need new MP3s. But I'll be waiting for you. That's Adele from 21. That's really fast. I like that song. I listen to it a lot. Friday. When I was off on my all-day adventure, taking every form of public transportation under the sun to go get my eyebrows done. Shaped, baby. Hadn't done that in years. Just like I told the woman, she was very nice. I told her, she's like, I haven't seen you in a while. I'm like, yeah, I've had really, really bad things happen in my life. And, getting my eyebrows professionally done, I had to take a back burner. Go into the back burner and be good, And she goes, oh, I'm sorry. And then so the next thing I'll be doing is getting a haircut. And she's like, well, your hair looks really good like it is. And I think she meant it, too. You could say, oh, she's just trying to be nice or playing me or whatnot, but, to get a better tip. But she was like, it works for you. I guess she likes just the... I said, do you remember when I had the bangs? And she's like, yeah, I do. She's like, but this is working for you, too. It looks good. I'll say, well, one of my online friends begs to differ. She doesn't like when my hair looks all like a ragamuffin or whatnot. It's just all wild and the bangs growing out. But again, I got my eyebrows done Friday, and I will be getting a haircut at some point. But just the same one I always have. I like having bangs. And as I said, for a woman in her 40s, someone in her 40s, the bangs hide the forehead wrinkles, When we blonde hair, they do. They hide the forehead wrinkles, so. But that was nice. She complimented me. She's like, well, I believed her, too. Because she's like, it's working for you. It looks good. With your bangs growing out like that. It's something different, It's something I've repeatedly done, though, when I haven't gotten a haircut in months, It doesn't mean it's everybody's cup of tea anymore, but it was her cup of tea. Her hair's long, she probably likes long hair on women, and she likes my hair just all growing out like this. She likes it. She likes it. I believed her. She seemed sincere, And she said, I got a hug from her. She said, give me a hug. I think she must have remembered me. I haven't been in there for over a year, maybe 2 years. I don't know. One winter I was going to go. It wasn't this past horrible winter. It was some other winter, and I think I couldn't get there. We had a bad storm or something, and then I just didn't reschedule. And I think the shit hit the fan and I didn't wind up going. You know, the shit hits the fan, and my mom winds up committing all this crap. I'm not going to be going and getting haircuts and get my eyebrows done. But I learned from her, and she was like, "Oh, you have a good memory." I'm like, "Yeah, I remembered." You don't, if you got to do what you got to do, like I was doing in LA when I was on welfare. I mean, getting down the street, getting my eyebrows done for $5. But what I learned from this professional is that when those people don't, every time they're doing it differently, they're pulling out your hair, waxing it underneath, whatever, and it might seem to look good at the time, but those hairs a lot of times don't grow back, and they keep where you get a professional shaping. It's expensive, but they know each individual hair to take out. And I said, "Yeah, I remember you told me," and I haven't been here in a long time, over a year, 2 years, I don't know. And I remembered, maybe over a year and a half, but I remember you saying that even if someone comes back years later, you can tell which little individual hairs you've pulled out, you know which ones, and etc. She's like, "Oh, you remember, you have a good memory." I'm like, "Yeah." So, but I can't afford to go every couple of months. I mean, I probably wouldn't bother, you know. I just wanted to do this now. I just felt like it, you know. I didn't set up a new appointment. I said, they always wanted to set up a new appointment for hair, whatever. This time I said to her, I said to the receptionist, I'm like, "I don't know what my life's going to be one day to the next. I don't know what I'm doing one day to the next. I can't set up an appointment at a time. I'll call you if I want one." You know what I mean? I just felt like doing it. You know, I hadn't done it in years, and I felt like doing it. And the next thing will be a haircut. And I figured out, you know. But it was nice she complimented me. She said, "Well, it's working for you. It looks good." "Oh, so you like the growing out my bangs ragamuffin hair look, huh?" But I have nice hair, that's the thing. And I keep it all one length in the back regardless, you know. But it's definitely, when it's like this, I mean, it's just ragamuffin. It's just wild, you know. I bet the taxi driver likes it. I have a video out here. I had a real nice conversation prior to the winter, I mean many months ago, whenever it was, with that taxi driver. I created a video. I came up drunk and created a video. I mean, basically telling you guys how I in my fantasies, I want to jump the bones of the taxi driver. You know? But remember, I'd had a really good conversation when he drove me home. That's why I say I can't go out all the time. It's expensive. But I like him. I was attracted to him, and I had a nice conversation with him. See? So I don't know where that video is, and I don't know what I titled it. I might have titled it nothing. It might just be one of those numbered videos. I can't find it, so don't ask me. You'll never find it, probably. I don't even know when I created it, but I did that night come home drunk and create a video talking about the taxi driver and how I want to jump his bones. Theoretically. I'm sorry, hypothetically, you know. You guys know what I mean. So yes, I'm on my MP3 player. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna buy them from Amazon, those 3 songs for $1.29 each, and I'm gonna be able to listen to those 3 songs that I definitely enjoyed listening to on Friday. I'm gonna be able to listen to them next time I do my 4.5 mile power walk, which maybe will be tomorrow, because my mom said we're supposed to get a really bad storm. I don't know if she's right about that, but I don't go power walking in the pouring rain. I draw the line at that. I'll take Omar for a walk. Yesterday I couldn't. Yesterday I was hungover all day. I slept all day. And even when I wasn't hungover anymore, technically, I mean, not throbbing, but I was still sick. And I was like, "Are we going for a walk with Omar?" I'm like, "Oh, I can't. Mom, I'm sick. I'm going back to bed." Remember, I threw up in the morning, and I usually don't do that, so You know, it's not that I drank more than I drank last time I went out. It's that I drank on an empty stomach, practically. I limited my eating because I was getting off a 3-day fast. You're not supposed to eat that much. So I limited my eating, but then I drank, and that's just not very nice to my poor little body. Because remember, before even going out, I drank a whole pint of vodka, Svedka, so over the course of hours, you know, over the course of a few hours, like hours, I drank the pint of vodka. Okay? But I drank quite a bit of it in the last, say, couple hours, hour and a half, I don't know. Couple hours maybe. So, you know, I arrived there, you know, pretty tipsy, and then I proceeded to drink more beer. So, yeah, poor little body. I fasted. I didn't give you any solid food for 3 days, and then I go and get shit-faced right after coming off that fast. Not very nice, is Laura to her body sometimes, huh? Alright, peeps, I'm going to bed. I'm sorry, I'm going to try to go to bed. I don't know if me going to bed is going to pan out. I'm just going to work my plan to go to bed because I slept all goddamn day. Well, I say I slept all day. I never have earplugs on, but I dozed in and off and on and off and on, and you know what I mean? But I feel like I'm wide awake now, but I'm also don't feel well, so I think I probably will be able to fall asleep simply because I don't feel very well. I feel very good. You're supposed to say you do things well, but you feel like a state of being is good, so I don't feel very good. I think that's the right Miss English major. I think that's the right way that sentence is supposed to go. I don't feel very good. I'm going to bed. Nighty night. Nighty night. Good night, peeps.